Am I living in crazy town right now? Is Kavanaugh really the voice of reason on this issue right now? There are a couple things looking at the Supreme Court. Number one, I don't believe in genuine differences in opinion in terms of interpretations of the Constitution. I think that it's just a way to intellectualize a reactionary framework that you're operating off of, and it's purely partisan. Okay. Having said that, there are additional motivations to, at the very least, present the Supreme Court as an independent institution to preserve its legitimacy. And that motivation is very powerful and plays a role in why the Supreme Court sometimes decides against the right-wing government and its actions. Another very powerful motivator for the Supreme Court judges, the Supreme Court justices, is also to continue letting the Supreme Court have power, okay, the persuasive power that the courts currently have. So this is an instance where I believe the reason why the right-wing Supreme Court justices would not favor the side of the administration is for those two additional reasons. One, because it defangs the power that the judicial structure has, the power that the courts have. It directly undermines the separation of powers. And therefore, because it directly undermines the separation of powers, it also undermines the legitimacy of the Supreme Court as an institution. If they were to aggressively rubber stamp every fucking unconstitutional decision of the current administration, then it would brick the system in its entirety. It would render the courts useless. And that is the reason I think as to why you hear right-wing justices in this matter, as they did in the previous due process matter that took place in front of the Supreme Court, where they had a unanimous decision against the Trump administration, but did so in a very cowardly way, where they could hide behind the language that they use, where they said we would want you to facilitate the return of Kilmar Abrego Garcia. They will come out against the administration. They will come out against the administration because it directly undermines their institutional legitimacy, and it undermines the power that the courts have altogether. Do you understand?